Here we are then, round number 2 in Jeddah, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Guys, we're here for another episode of Can I Beat the Pole Lap in 2024. This one, of course, is round 2 in Jeddah, and hopefully doing this episode, we're now up to date. So next weekend, when we go to the Australian Grand Prix, we will be fully up to date. So we can hopefully run the episodes alongside the real life season. So guys, if you're going to enjoy this one, leave a like and subscribe. Today we're going to try and beat Max Verstappen. Surprise, surprise. Another pole lap from him, a 1 minute 27.472. It was an absolutely insane lap, really strong pace, and we're going to try and hopefully challenge that lap here today. If you haven't seen the last episode, guys, go check it out. Round 1, link in the top right, as always, to Bahrain. Go watch it and see what happened in that one. For this one though, we're here yet again at Jeddah. Track conditions I've hopefully got to a decent level, and I've also currently got a default car set up, so we'll make some adjustments in due course, but for now this is basically stock, so we're going to see how the car handles. So making our way then into sector 3, getting the car and tyres prepared for the lap. Tyre compounds were actually a step softer than Bahrain, so we're running currently on a medium set of C3 tyres, which was the soft tyre in the first episode in Bahrain. So we're going to get to it and get a lap on the board. Here we go then, on the way out the final corner, running balanced on the battery, so pretty standard modes. We're going to move the brake bars towards the rear as we head down to turn 1. Going to brake at the 100, that's usually a good starting point. Power on the exit down pretty nicely there, taking it nice and smooth as we now head towards turn 3. Wall on the inside, got to be careful to not hit that, of course, as we now throw the car into the S's. Again, careful to not hit the barrier on the way through. Careful with the exit curb there, very high curb. Now then, sector 1 in the books, front tyres getting a bit hot. Now through this long left, important here to get a good exit, keep out the barrier as we get already very close. And now into this little chicane. A little bit of understeer there, front's getting a bit hot. Brushing the wall on the way through. So just struggling to contain the front tyres right now as they're just getting so hot. You can see the front right is tapping out. We've got a big corner coming up here. As we go underneath the hotel, we're taking a lot of speed out of it just so that we can make the apex and not run out of track limits. So definitely not ideal so far. Anyway, down to the final corner. Let's close out the lap. Bit of a lock up on the front left there. Had to be very gentle on the brakes. And now then up to the line. DRS open. Finish line a bit further back, but that also means the lap starts later, so it's the same thing. The distance over the lap is the same. And we go for a 29.8, which isn't too bad actually for a banker. That leaves us about 2.1 seconds off. However, this is one of those tracks where I don't know if we're going to run the soft. I mean, if we do, we're going to have to really put the pressures up to not overheat. So we're going to have to do some adjustments here to get this fine-tuned, because if we're overheating the front on mediums, then we're going to have to definitely work on the tyres. So time for the second attempt. Soft tyres on. I've increased tyre pressures a hell of a lot, so hopefully things start to look a bit better. We're going to run high on the NGUK, so that's pretty much the maximum. All we have now is NGUH adjustments remaining. I've also reduced the fuel, up the wing, all that stuff. So let's see if we can find some time. Braking at the 100, still a bit of understeer there as we do start the lap off with a bit cold tyres, but that's kind of what we have to do as they'll come towards us during the lap. Lots more grip now through there. Back end trying to slide, but we keep it under control. Through the S as we go. Easy, easy. Nice, that felt very quick. Car feels super agile. Sector 1 done. Braking nice and late, taking a bit of a wider entry, which gives us a better exit. Currently 4 tenths up in sector 1, but gaining time all the time. Tyre temps you can see looking very good, so we've done a good job there of scaling it down. Now the front right is starting to get a bit hot as we close out sector 2. Currently 1.2 seconds up. Ooh, a bit of a wall here. And we go over the curb, which in real life is a bit of a high curb, not flat like that one. Either way, that wasn't ideal. Lost a bit of time there. Front right still hanging on, so that's good to see. 1.3 seconds up. Final corner. Easy does it. We can open DRS a bit earlier, so I took a bit long to open it last time. And this is going to get us already in the mix, up to the line. I think we're out of deployment, which is interesting. Across the line though, 128.3, but I think we ran out of battery, or either my wings are costing me that much straight line speed, because I can see my delta was going down. So yeah, currently 9/10 off. So there's still work to be done. So let's make some more changes and try to improve. Now I've got a theory, which I'm going to test. I'm going to run my NGK back on balance rather than high. And I want to see if it helps us. I'm also going to run the MGUH in motor to compensate for engine power loss. So now we're going to see, because I've got a theory I was running out of deployment. Now, pretty much on the run to the line. So we're going to try again. I have reduced the fuel now to a single lap. So let's see what we can do. We're going to push things now a bit more and see how the car responds pace-wise. Should be more agile. We may lose out in terms of horsepower in the first part of the lap, maybe. Who knows? Very good start of the lap so far, though. We're absolutely flying. Yep. Great first sector. 6/10 up. Excellent so far. Through the hairpin, trying to get the power down early. Car is planted for the most part. Chicane, 5th gear. Made a small adjustment on rear tyre pressures, so I actually lowered them to make the rears slightly warmer to give me better traction. 8/10 up right now. This could be a contender already. We made a mistake here last time. There we go, scrubbing off a bit more speed just to keep it safe and within track limits and not hitting the barrier. Here we go then. We're going to find out. We're a second up, so this could be Verstappen's pole. Bit of a lock up on the way in. Try and get the power down. Up to the line we go. Here we go. Oh yeah, we gained so much time. So much time. Here we go, across the line. 26.9. So having to run a slightly lesser MGUK mode, but it means we don't run out of deployment. So we gained like 2/10 out of the final corner on the runs at the line alone. So, whew. I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm running technically the highest engine mode I can. I'm on the lowest fuel. So I'll try one more time on my own. Engine sound locked in, full focus, full send, and we'll see how much quicker we can go. But currently, we're nearly half a second quicker. Shades of 21 there. Car giving out the final corner, and we do not improve. Interesting. we go. Great lap. 26.7. To be fair, it was neck and neck. I was matching, but I sent it through the chicane at the start of Sector 3 under the hotel in 6th gear, kept it within track limits, didn't hit the barrier, and it gained us a couple of tenths. Great lap, and that puts us 2 for 2 out of 24. As always, we're going to run you through the setup of today's lap. As you can see on screen, we ran the C4 soft tyre, and I cranked up the front pressures a lot to make sure we had no overheating. The rears actually stayed default. They were fine. They weren't really a problem. Fuel-wise, 3 litres, enough for 2.6 laps, an out lap and a timed lap. Electronics was set to balanced and motor, not high, because we've run out of deployment, so bear that in mind. Aero, I went with 6 and 6, a little bit lower than Bahrain, a lot more straights, a bit more balance required around here. Alignment and dampers all default. Brake bars 55 again, worked pretty well just like in Bahrain, and then dampers, suspension, all default. I thought about dropping the ride height a bit, but I kept it default in the end. And yeah, overall guys, there is your lot. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more daily F1 content. Down below you're going to have all the links, guys, to all the mods used down below, so go check those out for the circuit, the car, the filter, and all that good stuff. As always guys, check out all those links down there, all my sponsors, and a big shout out to the channel members for supporting the content on the channel. As always, check out the 2 videos on screen, and yeah guys, we're back on track. I'll see you next weekend in Australia for round 3. Take care, and it's goodbye from me.